Ananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
Nityanandam, guys.
Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I invited Ma Steffi from Australia.
Nityanandam.
And I will be invited also because she will share the video, right?
Yes, I might put it on my YouTube or Facebook or whatever.
Good. So we decided to make a video. I'm from Switzerland, for those who doesn't know me. And we decided to make a video about powerful cognition.
Yes.
That's the click we had today.
Yes. So wait, what are clicks? What does it mean by clicks?
Clicks means like something which you understand, like you understand mathematics, and woo, you take the lift and it's putting you into extension. This is like what I mean by lift.
The effect is like you're on cosmic drugs.
That's
true. It's like a revelation or a deep realization within your being where you're just like, wow, existence, like a realization about your existence.
Yes. We're gonna try to catch a bit more, like better, like
we don't want to get the background there because apparently
okay. Let's keep going about the powerful.
Let's just keep walking. Let's just go for a walk.
Let's go about the powerful clicks.
Yes. Okay. So
my powerful click that I had today. Actually, I was working on Einstein. I was listening to a sad song with His Holiness Paramahamsa Nityananda, which is telling like matters, we create matters, we can manipulate matters, we can sustain matters, we can change totally. And Einstein was saying that we cannot create matters. It's a constant, right?
You mean matter, like matter, the physical dimension of things. Yes.
So, you know, like we are power manifester. It means we can manifester, like for example, me, I have the matter of a consciousness, or I can diagnose anybody which is having a mind issue or where the blocking. I see it straight away. Because I was initiated by Paramahamsa Nityananda. So this is having consciousness over matter, but then he's talking about matter. I will tell exactly why the West is so incompetent about the idea generated about God, generated about physics in the West, are incompetent because they have tested it only on length, breadth and depth. And it is missing the unity, space and time. So because this is a 5 unity of the cosmos. You understand?
Kind of. I'm quite to viewers who haven't really heard about this before, what exactly does that mean? Like it's only been tested on...
length is a way of we all function. Like it's gonna be like mathematics are based on length.
Yes,
it's like X dimension.
Okay, so it's kind of like the law of mathematics, really.
Yes, we can say so. Or how you go from Bangalore to how you plan to go from Bangalore to the airport.
Cool. Yes.
It's been also the length dimension. Then you have the breadth dimension, but this our science know it. Breadth means all what is related to creativity, to art. It's also the tantrum child. This is breadth dimension.
Okay.
This is like epsilon. Okay. Y.
Okay.
Then we have the Z. I speak French. Z dimension, which is our depth.
Yes.
So in the depths we are right cognition and sometimes also totally wrong belief, which is actually make us being in ignorance.
Okay.
This is 3 unity of the cosmos. We have many videos with Paramahamsa Nityananda where we can post it here. Then come time. Okay, this is also a component. And space. This is the 5 unity of the cosmos. And why the physics is wrong, and why? Because we put theory only on those 3. Length, breadth and depth. And this is what I wanted to share today, like because this hypothesis should be based also on space and time. energy can't be created, can't be manifested, can't be manipulated, can't be played with. This is why I'm claiming it. This is why Paramamsa Nityananda is claiming it. And the click I had about that, it was just like we narrow scientifically our minds. You understand?
We narrow, what, sorry? We narrow...
I mean, we don't have the knowledge, so we take like it doesn't exist. And we even don't put the seeking alive. So what I want to say, keep the seeking alive.
Okay.
And search further.
Okay.
This was my click today that I wanted to share with you. Okay, your turn, you click.
That's okay. Just off what you said, the seeking, the starting of seeking, like I believe that everyone, you know, it's easy to say start seeking, but some people don't even seek until, you know, sometimes Swamiji just creeps in and says, hey, it's time to find out more about your existence, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So people may not even come to this understanding or what you've just explained until Swamiji comes in and says, hey, it's time to seek and find the answers, you know what I mean? And hopefully through this video, this will trigger that seeking within others to maybe seek a little bit deeper.
Yeah, take information, knowledge, but find the right knowledge. Where can you find knowledge with the 5 dimension? Because we know we all bound to time. We know space exists. So, conclusion is find knowledge which take all those aspects and be curious.
I love your energy.
Isn't it?
We've had a really great day, guys. We started off with the puja. What's the puja called?
Utototama Seva, we really saw.
Not the one in the temple, but the one here in Rajya Sabha.
Ah, Maheshwara temple.
Temple? No,
No,
Maheshwara Puja,
Puja
where
means
we
prayer.
honor and do a ritual to help the deceased beings or family members of ours to liberate them, you know. So what Swamiji did was he blessed all of us, all the food, and we all lined up in rows, like all the male bodies on one side, female bodies on the other. It was a huge feast of different foods, and we all just sat there. It was such a beautiful experience. And now we're you know, listening to Swamiji's satsangs and really trying to get the clicks out, and it's just really working in our being right now.
It's opening so much depth, knowledge.
Third eye is just...
Yes, you have a beautiful click on...
I did have a beautiful click about death.
Death. Let's go.
Death. So, oh no, and birth. Sorry, birth.
Birth.
So most people, not most people, but our wrong cognition about birth is that as soon as we come out of the womb, physically, of our mother's womb, that's the birth. However, our mind creates the idea that we have just birthed from somewhere, that we just came into existence from that point, because we are creating an incompletion, or our mind, how do you describe it?
No, because we are meant to believe like that.
It's the mind.
No, we were born conditioned to believe that way, because...
But so you're saying we were born conditioned, see? No,
yes.
No. The conditioning, when we were children, we never even knew birth existed. We just continued on with our day, carried on with the energy, until as we started getting older, all these conditionings started coming in, and then we started to feel that...
No, but we get the cognition of our parents.
But
I assume I breathe,
yes.
So I assume I exist, and I take birth.
But when you're a child, remember when you were 2 or 3 years old and you were playing along, you never knew yourself as coming from somewhere else. You just, you know, like you were flowing with the spiritual energy. You were just existing.
No, because already with two years old, you already have fear.
This is the thing. I remember precisely when I was about 4 years old. My brother is a year and a bit older than me, and we were playing with the kids on the street, and then they said, tomorrow. And I said, what does tomorrow mean? And they said, the day after today. And I'm like, what? There exists a time.
Wow,
there exists a time and a moment after this moment. That's when the mind comes in and starts perceiving something outside of the present moment. Do you know what I mean?
Pure consciousness when you're small.
Yes.
Okay, because we are consciousness in the body.
Yes.
So, yes.
It's just a continuation from one state to another.
But then we were meant to believe that we breathe, so we exist. Do you agree with me? I
Yes.
breathe, so I exist. So what was your click?
But sometimes you don't even breathe. Sometimes I'm not breathing. Like,
But I mean, the secret in birth from that is revealed. What is that?
what is when you take your first breath of life in the
Okay.
physical plane.
Okay,
Yeah.
and
And then what?
and then actually what I know, but I have watched this satsang, but for me the cognition that is we conclude that we exist because we breathe, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes, we exist because we breathe. Yes, I can
But
see
we
why
were-
the mind would think that.
But we were existing before breathing,
Yes.
before taking a birth. This is a secret in the agamas, in Vedas and agamas. So even if I leave the body, I'm existing, and it's not because I have a physical breeze that I do exist. But
It's all.
I was
this is-
existing before breathing.
This is also bringing up prana, because when we breathe breath air, the air molecules are carrying prana, but prana exists beyond breath. It's just energy.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
like,
Same.
when we're unhealthy and we do pranayama or breathing techniques, we're bringing in more consciousness into our being. Doing yoga, opening up the channels to allow the consciousness to flow more and just be in oneness. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's
know
just
what you're
energy, it's
saying.
just consciousness.
So we exist even beyond this body.
Yes.
This is what is revealed in the Kalabarava Secret
Yes.
of Birth.
It's when the mind gets too attached to the physical
Body.
Physical body, yes.
Yes,
And the-
when we assume we are the body and the mind, and it's not true. This is ignorance.
Yes, but at the end of the day, it's a paradox because that's just like a more lower vibrational way of perceiving reality. You know, at the end of the day, it's still an experience in itself. However, it's just a very low vibration of existence. Does that make sense? Like it's still in itself real, but it's still not real.
Okay, I got your point.
Yes. Anyways.
But we did the video in order you to keep the seeking alive. So you see us searching actually because she listened to one discourse, the satsang of Swamiji, and I had all other click, and now we talk in front of you.
Yes.
So you have seen our question mark. If you have any question, we will be delighted to put you some satsang below to discover and gain knowledge, because each satsang, it's a diamond in itself.
Yes.
And diamonds is really too poor to explain what we go through.
Yes.
These cosmic drugs, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you for tuning in.
Thank you. We have so much more to talk about, but we'll leave it at that. It's been going for 13 minutes almost, so yes. Thank you. And
Thank you.
Nityananda.
Nityananda.
Thank you.
Namaste.